Hello, welcome to my channel, welcome to my house. I'm very happy to have all of you again here. Look, today I'm going to show you how to make the bottom of our bikini. What do you think? Lately I have been doing a lot of tops and now you can complete your outfit with this bikini. I want to tell you something. I'm going to take the risk to make this. This is the first time I'm making this, so I'm going to try to make it the most easiest and fast way. I'm going to make my best effort, so stay tuned, don't go anywhere, please be patient. I'm going to make this video with you step by step, and together we will figure out any difficulty that we may have making this, but I'm sure that at the end we will have a beautiful piece like this one, okay? So come with me, I will give you the material list and I will show you a diagram so you can see how we are going to make it. I have been thinking over and over again how we are going to make it, but I think that I find the correct and very easy technique to teach you how we are going to make it. Well, before we start, I wanted to tell you that for this bikini we are going to use a fine material that will be elastic. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a material that be special for making bikinis, but well, you are going to find some material that be fine material, and we are going to use a hook like 2.5 of 3 millimeters, okay? Because we don't want that our bikini be like so elastic or with holes, so we are going to make this bikini a little bit tight, okay? But don't worry, I'm going to be with you here to answer any question that you may have. Also, I wanted to suggest that it's better not to wet the bikini because any yarn will absorb the water and will weight your bikini a lot and you may suffer an accident. So it's better that you use this part of the bikini if you are going to tan or being in the beach to enjoy, be with your friends, but it's better that you don't wet this bikini, okay? It's my suggestion, but it's up to you. Well, so let's don't lose more time. Okay, for the bottom of our bikini, we are going to need 100 grams of Rio. Look, it's like this one, it's like fine material. And look, it doesn't stretch, so you have to pay attention on that. Or you can use Bajar. This is 100% cotton, it's so beautiful, and also it's like fine. And also it doesn't stretch. So you have to pay attention of that. And you are going to need one hook of number 2 or 2.5 millimeters, okay? At the end of the video I will share the address and the phone numbers when you can get all of these materials. Okay, with one thread we are going to make chains. Look, the first one we are not going to count it. This will be the beginning, and remember that we are going to crochet tight. And look, here I'm going to show you this secret, this technique that I discovered. Well, you are going to take one underwear or one bikini that you have bought and that you feel comfortable in. So you are going to take it. This is one from my daughter and she felt comfortable in. I bought this one. And look, you are going to take this and you are going to measure and you are going to make chains from here to here. So we are going to take this underwear as our pattern and we are going to crochet according to the measure of this underwear, okay? If you want to make this part a little bit small or a little bit longer or high-waisted, you can make it following the measures of your underwear, okay? I told you that one underwear that you feel comfortable in or that you like it, you can use it, okay? I suggest that you use this technique because we are different. We all have different shapes of body and some of us has like a little bit more legs or we don't feel comfortable. So I suggest that you use this technique and you will see that you will have a beautiful piece. Okay, so we are going to continue making chains until here as I told you. Well, look, here I finished. Look, I followed this pattern and this is the white of the underwear. Okay, so let's continue. Chain one more, then grab your yarn, and here we are going to grab our yarn again and bring it through. And again, here in the next chain, grab and bring it through. And from here we have to have the same number of chains and single crochet, okay? So I will do it again so you can see how it is. We are going to take always the below part of the chain and we are going to make single crochet. And like this the whole row. Well, here I finished the row, and now following the pattern, I see that here my underwear has this part straight, so I'm going to continue making rows until here. If your underwear is small, for example, if only has this part straight, so you are going to make just these rows of single crochet from here to here. But as I told you, it's following your pattern and your underwear. So I'm going to continue making rows of single crochet. Okay, I will make a zoom here so you can see it better. I didn't make chain at the beginning, okay? So I just continue making single crochet like this. Sometimes when we make a chain at the beginning we get confused and we increase stitches, so that's why I didn't make chain at the beginning. Well, so far it has to look like this. Well, here I finished these rows, so I'm going to continue following the pattern, and as you can see we are going to start reducing stitches. Okay, so at the beginning of my row I'm going to reduce one stitch, then I'm going to continue, and here at the beginning of the next row I'm going to decrease one stitch more. So you have to pay attention and you have to carry that in this part you have to continue straight. Well, I'm going to teach you how we are going to reduce. Well, look, we are going to crochet the first stitch. I'm going to make it a zoom so you can see it better. And then we are going to skip the second one and we are going to continue in the third one. And then we are going to continue. Here we reduce, okay? So we are going to continue until here we finish and we crochet all of them, and then at the beginning of the next row we are going to make the same and reduce one. Remember that we are going to reduce stitches by following our pattern. If you have to reduce more stitches here, well, you are going to reduce 2 stitches at the beginning and at the end, okay? Well, but in my case, like I'm making a classic brief, I'm going to just reduce 1 at the beginning of each row. So I'm going to continue like this. Look, here is where we reduce. Well, here I only reduce 1 at the beginning and at the end, and so far it has to look like this. But if you follow this pattern, as you can see here, we are going to reduce more. So I'm going to reduce 1 stitch at the beginning and at the end of each row, and then again at the beginning and at the end. Well, I'm going to show you how we are going to reduce. So this is the beginning of my row. So I'm going to reduce as we were making before. Okay, so I'm going to crochet the first one, and then I'm going to skip the second one, and I'm going to continue in the third one. Well, I'm going to continue like this, and I'm going to stop until the end of the row to teach you how we are going to reduce there. Well, here I am at the end of the row. As you can see, I crochet this one, then I'm going to skip the next one, and I'm going to continue crocheting in the last one, okay, like this. then turn around. Remember that we are not going to make chain at the beginning, we are going to make single crochet right away, then skip the next one and continue the third one. We are going to continue like this. Remember that we are going to reduce one stitch at the beginning and at the end of the row, and like we are following our pattern, so I'm going to see how many rows I'm going to make. So I'm going to make rows from here to here. Well, I finished the back of my underwear, and look, so far it has to look like this. And now we are going to continue reducing 2 stitches each row until we arrive here. Well, look, I finished 2 decrease stitches, and now with the same number of stitches that I have now, I'm going to continue making rows from here to here, okay, without decreasing more stitches. I'm going to continue making single crochet straight, and then here we are going to increase stitches. Well, look, here I finished to make this part, and I told you that from here we are going to start increasing stitches, okay? So we are going to increase 1 stitch at the beginning and at the end of the row, okay? Of each row we are going to increase 1 at the beginning and at the end, okay? Until we arrive here. I will teach you how we are going to increase, okay? Well, you are going to crochet the first one, and then in the second stitch we are going to make 2 single crochet. Well, we are going to continue making 1, 1, 1, and here we are going to make 2 in the same stitch, and then we are going to crochet the last one. Well, here I am at the end of the row. Now here I'm going to increase 2 stitches in 1 stitch, okay, like this, and then I'm going to crochet the last one. Remember that for each size is different, so you have to follow your pattern, and in this case I'm going to increase 2 stitches at the beginning and 2 at the end. Here crochet the first one, and then in the second one we are going to make 2 single crochet together. Then we are going to continue making single crochet, and here we are going to make 2 in 1 chain, and like this we are going to continue increasing until we arrive here. I will show you where. So we are going to continue here, and when we arrive here we are going to stop, okay? So let's continue. Well, look, so I arrived here, and now I'm going to fix this to continue following the pattern and respect the shape of my underwear. So I'm going to finish this row. I am going to increase the last 2. Remember that 2 single crochet in 1 chain, and then I'm going to crochet the last one, and from here I'm going to start making chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then we are going to come back from here to here, and then here we are going to make 8 rows more. We are not going to make this part because I think it will be difficult if we come back and we reduce and then we increase. So we are going to continue, and then from here we are going to make 8 single crochet with loop, like this. I will do it slowly so you can see how it is. Remember that in this part we are not going to increase, so you are going to count these 8 and then the ones that you made and then the last 8 to see how many single crochets you are going to make. Remember that the number of your stitches and my number of stitches will be different because we are following different patterns, so that's why I suggest that you follow your pattern and count your stitches. Well, we are going to continue like this the whole row, and then when you arrive here you are going to make 8 chains. Look, here I arrive and I'm going to make 8 chains. Then I'm going to chain one more to turn around, and I'm going to come back making single crochet. And then from here I'm going to continue making rows, as many as we need, okay? Remember that we have to follow our pattern. Look, this will be the part that we are going to make now. Well, look, here I finished, and you can sew this part to join them. If you want, you can make a little of the straps to join them too. Then we are going to make single crochet all around, and then you can use the same stitch that you use for your top to decor your underwear, to bikini, and to complete your outfit. And you can make it also in different colors. Remember that you have to taste your creativity. This is your opportunity. Well, here I already sewed this part, and I also make one row of single crochet and one row with crab stitch. I will teach you how we are going to make it. But before we continue, you have to see that these pieces be the same, okay? So make sure you make it exactly the same. You have to make sure of that, okay? So be careful. Well, once you make sure, you are going to continue, and here, before I lose my thread, I'm going to make this row, and I'm going to use the same stitch that I used in the last top that I made, and I'm going to make one row of shells. So when one thread of the same yarn that you were using, or you can use a different color, remember that it's up to you, it's up to your creativity. Also, I want to mention that for me it was difficult to find the correct yarn to make this swimming suit, this bikini. So that's why the ones that I recommend you, I think that are ideal for this project. Remember that you don't have to weigh too much this bikini because it will weigh a lot. So I repeat this again, you should use this bikini just to tan or be in the beach, but not to swim with this bikini, okay? And to hide these threads, I suggest that you should take them too and crochet them together. And first I'm going to make one row of single crochet, and then I'm going to make one row of crab stitch. I made the same thing for the legs. I made first one row of single crochet and then one of crab stitch. So I'm going to make the same here. So here I'm making single crochet. And remember that here you can use also a different color to make it different to complete your outfit, but as I told you, it's up to you. But I think it will look beautiful too. I think that you can make a lot of things with this idea. This is like the basic idea. So I'm just giving you the basis, and you can make more extra things. Remember that in the last video I showed you how to make flowers. I was thinking that you maybe can make little flowers and you can put them through all the bikini and it will look beautiful. You can use a color in the front and then a color in the back, or you can make it a lot of things. You know, it's up to you. And remember that this technique of use your underwear as a pattern, it's perfect, because with this you make sure that this will be fit perfectly on you. Also, you can make more rows and make this model high-waisted. I have seen in a lot of stores this model, and I think it will look beautiful too. Well, I'm going to continue making single crochet and see you when I finished. At the end of the row, slip one, then make one more chain and come back making crab stitch like this. I will do it slowly so you can see how it is. So look, here we have a little bit twist. I'm bringing through, then insert the hook, grab your yarn, and again. It looks pretty, right? Remember that this project has to be tight. So if you feel that you are losing a little bit, I suggest that you should skip one stitch and then continue in the next one to tight more your project. Okay, and then we are going to continue like this. Look how I made it here. I think it looks so good. and I feel that with this stitch you will feel comfortable because this is the part of the legs. Well, I'm going to continue and see you when I finished. Well, at the end of the row I'm going to make the last stitch and the last row, so I'm going to chain 3, then I'm going to leave 3, and in the 4th I'm going to make 1 extended double crochet. Again, chain 3, and over the last extended double crochet we are going to make 3 more. 1, 2, and 3 extended double crochet. Grab your yarn and again leave 1, 2, 3, and in the 4th make 1 extended double crochet like this one, chain 3, and again we are going to make 3 extended double crochet like this. Remember that we are not counting the chains, okay? So at the end we will have 4. And like this the whole row, okay? Remember that you can make this row with another color. I think it will look beautiful too. And with this we almost finished. Well, I'm going to continue like this and see you when I finish this row. Well, at the end of the row we are going to slip 1 to close, as it goes, remember. So that's why we are going to slip 1 here, and that's it. Then cut your thread, then hide this thread through all the project, and with this we will finish. Look, what do you think? I like it so much. Well, we finally finished this bikini. I love it. I really enjoyed making this video with all of you, but I enjoyed it more because I prepared myself this coffee. I know that many of you know that I love drinking coffee while I'm working, so that's why I feel that I enjoy more making this video. And I hope that you have enjoyed making this project with me too. Well, I'm sure that you will love this video. This technique that I show you, I think is one of the most easiest way. I really think a lot how I was supposed to teach you to make this bikini, but I think that this technique and this pattern that I teach you, it will be so useful for you. And for sure it will be fit perfect on you because you are making and you are using the pattern with one garment of yourself. So it will be perfect. Please make this project for you and for your daughters. I'm sure they will love it. And remember, as I told you, I have difficulties finding the right material to make this bikini. So if you want, you can buy the same material and you can use the same material that I used for this video. You can find these materials and many more in www.lauracepeda.es. You will find this kind of materials and many more. Also, we have a lot of colors, different accessories, and also you can buy there my magazines. Okay, so if you like this video, remember to share and don't forget to leave all your comments. I will be reading all of them, and if you have any question and you have more doubts, please leave your comments and I will try to answer as soon as possible. Also remember that the warehouse is in Spain, in Madrid. I will leave you the address here so you can visit us whenever you want. And if you are not around Spain but you want to buy our materials, you can make your order in our website and it will arrive to your house in less than 24 hours if you are around Europe. But if you live in Australia or United States or in Canada, we also send the material to your house in less than 48 hours. It's very safe and I'm sure you won't regret and you will love this material. The quality is very high and the products are really good. That's the ones that I use and the ones that I use in all my videos. So please, if you have also any doubt, call us. We are there to answer all your questions and all your doubts and problems and difficulties that you may have. Well, don't forget to follow me in all my social media. Don't forget to follow me in Instagram, Pinterest, and Facebook, because I share a lot of ideas. Well, I hope that you have enjoyed making this video with me. Give me a like, subscribe, share, and don't forget to leave all your comments. Thanks for watching. Bye! And see you in the next Wednesday, okay? Don't forget to subscribe, please. It's very important for me. Thank you, and see you the next Wednesday, okay? Bye!